Good morning, YouTube. Happy 2025. It is 9:18 in the morning. I crashed really hard last night, about 12 hours of sleep. And it's time for our second weigh-in. So yeah, let's see where we're sitting. Get this to reset. 251.1, so right direction. We're getting there. So I do want to get a few new 3D prints in this week. This particular file is a Norwale that I'm going to print for my daughter. I get these from STL Flicks for these types of figures. I do have a commercial license to be able to print and sell these. And so, as you can see, it's on the build plate. I have it set up for my Elegoo Neptune 4 Max printer. What I'm going to do here is just run through the settings real quick and make sure it's what I want it to print like. So this all looks pretty standard and good. Strength. Let's see, mono, bottom surface, yep, crosshatch. I prefer to use a gyroid fill. And infill 15% is good. That's a nice strong print. Speed, I typically print slow on my printer just because I have a lower failure rate if I print slow. But I find when I print fast, you know, if you go fast, there's a faster chance of things going wrong. So I prefer to print slow. Supports, don't need supports here. I do not want a brim. When you're doing things with articulation, which is kind of those joints, a brim puts a layer across this that is a real pain in the butt to scrape off, and sometimes it just flat out ruins the print. So that looks good. Now we're gonna go over to the printer, change the filament, set it up, get it pre-warmed, and fire this bad boy off. All right, so I do want to use a different filament to print this Norwale. I'm going to be using this Silk PLA dual color. It's a nice blue and green color. But first you have to change the filament on here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take my control pad here, go over to my prepare, which I've already used to start preheating the bed in the extruder. Hit temp, hit extruder, and hit unload. And what that's going to do is it's going to start kicking out the old plastic so I can use the new plastic. And we should be able to spool this right up now. Gotcha. So what we're gonna do is take this, rewind it just a little bit. Come out the sensor. Take this spool off. Grab our new spool. Go ahead and find the end of the spool, which is right here. Put it back on. Feed it through. This little tab here, let you feed it in just a little bit. And now we're gonna hit load. That'll pull the new filament in. It's gonna purge out some of the old, but you can kind of see it coming out now. As they say, the printer poops. And when that's done, we're ready to go back to the computer and fire off this file. So let's do that. So now that the printer's set up, we had the file set to the way we want to do it. We're going to hit preview, and what that's going to do is that's going to slice the file. So we'll give this a few seconds to process. One thing I did just kind of think about is this is going to be printed in a Silk PLA, which is a shiny. The horn, I don't want that to be the same color, and painting Silk PLAs with acrylic paints is a real pain in the butt. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to step back. We're going to delete the horn for now, and after the print, we'll change out to a white or a yellow filament, and we'll print the horn separately so it'll have a nice separate color. So let's go ahead and slice again real quick. And there we go. So this is telling me it's going to use 18, I guess millimeters or whatever that measurement is. I'll look it up after this. To print, it's going to take 7 hours and 3 minutes. Again, I print a little slower to ensure accuracy of print. Everything else looks solid. I'm going to go up here to print, upload and print, and I'm going to send this over to the printer to start working. And the printer is prepping itself. It takes a minute, so we're probably going to fast roll this. I like to call this doing the line, but what the printer's doing is purging out the last bit of old filament before she fires up and starts the outline for our Norwale. Norwale? Gotta look that up after this. Haley's gonna give me hell. And we're off to the races. So she's gonna do an outline first. I guess it's so the printer knows the boundaries. I'm not gonna pretend to understand how this thing works. I hit button and make toy. And we'll end up fast forwarding this as well. And as you can see, we're starting to get the groundwork laid down for some flippers. First layer adhesion looks good, so I'm gonna let this run for the next 8 hours. We're about an hour and 45 minutes into this bad boy, and it looks pretty good. Looks like a whale. Since it's a national holiday, so I get the day off, and it's really nice out today, I'm gonna get my steps in by walking around for a while. We've got some really great walking trails in the area, so let's go check them out. Oh boy, not looking for any trouble, duckies. Just minding my business. Ain't got no quackers. I'm not gonna bother your toilet gazebo. The ducks around here do not give a dang. They will stop trying. Respect. Much duck respect. Since it is so nice out, I'm probably just gonna record a lot of scenery and do like a time lapse. Let's cue up some awesome time-lapse music. Editor Rick. Almost ate shit right there. Probably should watch my steps a little better walking through the wooded areas. The Dark Knight. Probably a really good or really bad story associated with that fake bear skin rug on the fence. Look both ways before crossing. I think what we're gonna do is go over here to the cross, walk over to Winn-Dixie right there, grab lunch because I'm actually pretty hungry. And then there's a park right over there that we can sit down and I kind of want to enjoy lunch outside. So we're gonna do that. That'll work. And since I'm trying to get my protein above my carbs, I'm going to add some crab, artificial crab. I know what it is. Let's call it crab for calling crab. Point out, as you saw, that the cost of this salad and crab and sugar-free drink was about the same as it would have cost me to get Chinese takeout for lunch. Just saying. Salad. Crab and sparkling fizzy drink. Put the bag right here so it doesn't blow away.
Bag o' crunchies. Baby fork. Try to dump this in without making a mess. Because I'm a big boy. And of course, the sauce. How Southwest salad and crab meat is going to go together. We shall find out. I mean, it's no orange chicken, but it's got a lot more fiber in it, right? Maybe. I just thought about the fact that I walked here, and I'm probably not going to be able to eat an entire bag of crab, which means the rest of my walk I'm going to have a pocket full of artificial crab. Will ducks eat artificial crab? Are they allowed to? Who's going to stop them? They're ducks. I've watched the videos of how this stuff's made and yada yada. I don't care. I've watched how hot dogs are made too. Still putting wieners in my mouth. I stand by what I said. Peach nectarine. It doesn't taste like a peach or a nectarine, but it's still good. Whoops. So I didn't think to bring a tripod or anything like that. So I literally have my phone propped up on my wallet, which is empty thanks to Christmas, and my reading glasses. Let's see if I can get us back. There we go. Good enough. You know, the thought occurs because I'm sitting here in a park talking to myself, looking at my phone, that Bluetooth and cell phone has massively helped crazy people. Now I can stand there and talk to myself in a field for hours, and everyone just assumes I'm on a Bluetooth headset. And now you just really don't know. So, technology for the win, huh? When I was checking in, I asked the security guard, does she have a lot of people that come up here to swim during like December and January? And she kind of laughed and she said no. And she pulled up the record, and the last check in to swim was mid-November. I'm surprised they still like keep the. I guess she has to be here to watch the park, but it's weird that they keep the pool clean and open like through the winter. I guess in case there's a polar bear dip. I don't know. That would have been something cool to do. I have a cousin that she did a January 1st polar bear dip, but she lives up in one of the northern states where it's legit cold. Maybe next year I'll get some friends together and we'll do a Florida version of it here in the pool. So 4,700 steps. So probably about 4,000 steps getting here. Home will be another 4,000. So we still owe ourselves a little over $2,000, but we still have the gym to go. So I think we're definitely going to get there, which is great. Getting my 10,000 on a day off. Won't complain. So it is New Year's Day. And my family traditionally gets a certain type of food on New Year's. Um, it's Chinese food. So I talked to my wife, and she just kind of gave me this crazy-eyed look. I'm like, hey, it's tradition. It's holidays, so we potentially could have Chinese for dinner tonight. That doesn't count towards the addiction, guys. I swear, I can quit at any time. I didn't have an energy drink yet today, but I probably will before the gym because, it's the gym. I just realized that you can probably see the reflection in my sunglasses of my phone, which breaks the illusion that we're having lunch together. So unless you imagine yourself as my cell phone, I'm sorry that happened to you. I am going to have to walk home with half a packet of Crab Classics in my pocket. Luckily, it's a cold day because that would probably not be a pleasant smell after an hour or so of walking. Okay, well, I'm going to use the restroom, probably finish this off so I have to walk with a bottle, clean up after myself, um, scan the packages into my Fitbit because these do have barcodes, which makes tracking the macros so much easier. And then stuff my shorts with crab meat and continue my walk. Lunch is done. That wasn't bad for what it was. Man, it is such a nice day out. Nice and quiet. I need to do more days like this just to clear my head. Touch grass, as they say. Wait, I don't think I've actually touched grass yet. Here we go. Let's get there. All right, there we go. There's enough of that. Touch some grass. So now we're on the walk home. There's a short way and a long way. I'm gonna take the long way because I want the extra steps. So part of this vlog is also for record keeping for myself and for my family, as I've mentioned. So yesterday, which was New Year's Eve, it was early. It was actually like 8 o'clock in the morning. I get a call from my wife saying that my daughter's about to go to the ER room. So I haul tail out of work for right away, and then I call my wife back and find out that it's not like emergency as in like cut your toe off emergency. It's more along the lines of she hasn't been feeling well. It got worse overnight. She was in pain because she has had some issues with kidney stones. And so she wanted to get that resolved right away. Fortunate, but not fortunate. It wasn't kidney stones. She's just got a bad bug and dehydrated. So they gave her some medication. We got her some Pedialyte, some Gatorade, and she's doing better today. So Haley, glad you're feeling better. Not quite there yet. Rosie, the little one, she's also been sick. So we took her to the pediatrician yesterday, and she's got some medication. She's got a little cough, not feeling great. So Rosie, when you're old enough to see this, I'm glad you're feeling better now. Grandpa was worried about you. I will say this, the people I work with and for, when you go to them and you say, hey, I have a family emergency, I gotta go, they don't question it. Like, they're like, hey, Rick, we'll see you, let us know how it's going, keep us updated. That's two things. One, they know I'm a person of integrity because I'm not gonna, oh, I got some squirrel action over here. They know that I'm not gonna make up excuses or fabricate stories to get out of work, to leave. They know that I take what I do serious, but I am a family first person. And they respect that. And a lot of them are the same way. I applaud them for that. The second thing, like I said, is just some of them are really good people and they know that family will always come first. We do our jobs to do the things we want to do. Most of us, our jobs are not our lives. Somebody lost their keys on the trail and somebody else was nice enough to put them on the tree. I hope those keys are found. Cross timbers. I'll cross your timbers, you pirate, I guess. You know what? I absolutely forgot to pee back there at the park. And I drank that entire drink. And it's cold outside. So, that's a motivator to step a little quicker and get there, huh? So it is New Year's, first day of the year. New Year's resolution. You see it. I've started this vlog series. Super stoked about it. It is a huge motivator for the other resolution, which is to get back in shape, man. I'm greatly enjoying editing the videos, watching YouTube videos on learning how to edit and add sound and try to make them the best quality I can make them for my skill sets. I'm excited about, a month from now or 6 months from now, tagging in July and throwing on that Speedo and scaring those children. But seriously though, this has been a huge additional motivator, and I get it, I'm only on day 3, but man, I feel good, and feeling good means you look good, and if you look good, you feel good. Circle of life. Don't go in the dark spot, Simba. Something underpants. All right, time to head home and check in with the family. Oop, my hand's in the way. Definitely pee, and then probably go hit the gym. Day 3, baby. Maybe legs. Oh, legs. Definitely legs. Let's go. Whew. All right. According to the app, it's not very busy today. So that's a plus. Maybe the January 1st crowd scared away the January 1st crowd, getting us a net 0. I don't know. Let's get in here and do the damn thing. Workout done. I didn't film much of it because there's a few more people in there than I thought there'd be, and it's still really awkward to film in public. I'll get over that eventually. Didn't do legs. I remembered it's Wednesday and I still got 2 more days of work, so I did core and then rounded out my step counts on the elliptical for 15 minutes. Now we're gonna stop in Publix, get a non-chocolate protein shake, and then take it to the house. definitely think we're gonna stop and pick up some protein shakes at the grocery store either today or tomorrow. Because as much as I love just stopping and getting one at a time, $3 to $4 a pop adds up quick, right? Versus getting a 6 or 8 pack at Walmart or Publix or Winn-Dixie. The difference is these are ice cold, which is nice. But I got a cooler I can keep in the truck, right? Maybe I can carry my pocket crab meat in there, which I took out of my pocket before coming to the gym. I think. Yeah, we're good. No crabs in our pants. And just in case you were wondering, yes, this protein shake is very much better than yesterday's. If on a scale of 1 to 10, yesterday's was a 1, this one is a solid 5. How long after Christmas are you allowed to keep your Christmas decorations outside before it gets awkward? I don't know. I guess I'll let the HOA figure that out for me. I just love these little guys so much. Norwal is still Norwalling. It's actually going to take a little longer than it thought it was going to, but you can't rush quality. It'll be done tonight. So I wanted to wrap up today's vlog with just a thought or maybe an explanation. I realize that for those watching this that are well beyond me in their fitness journeys, that my workout routines may seem silly, or the way I'm eating or tracking my macros may not seem efficient. And I understand, like, I'm not optimizing my proteins, my carbs, my sugars, anything yet. What I'm doing right now is trying to build a habit. I want to get myself trained to go to the gym again, to monitor my eating, to make sure I'm sleeping right, getting the water. And as I get the habits built, then I can start bringing in the better structure. But for now, I'm just getting my fat ass off the couch and going to the gym and putting less sugar in my gut. Thank you for watching today's vlog. I sincerely respect your time, and thank you for taking the time to watch me talk and walk and work out and eat and 3D print things. And if you like this content, please drop me a like and subscribe. Leave me a comment letting me know, good, bad, or ugly, if this was good for you. And I'll see you next time. Oh, buddy, this is the best part. I still have to print the horn, but we got ourselves an articulating narwhal. I'll print the horn, paint the eyeballs, and show the finished product probably on tomorrow's vlog. Thanks.